I burned down my marriage chasing a man who forgot me the moment he left town. Sometimes I look at my husband, soon-to-be ex, and I wonder if he ever loved me. Not in a bitter way, just this dull, aching confusion. Because if he did, how is it this easy for him to shut off? But then I remember I'm the one who shut off first. For years, I had an affair. It lasted 5 years. 2 of those years were emotional, the next 3 were physical, and then it went back to just talking, hiding, clinging, waiting for nothing. He was younger than me, free, flirty, it was awesome. And God, I ran toward that like it was oxygen. My husband and I have been together 23 years. We have kids, a house. He's stable, practical, quiet. I used to call that boring. I used to resent him for not giving me butterflies anymore. But what I really resented was that he still indulged me even when I had already left emotionally. That was his crime. Consistency. I told myself we were in a dead marriage, that we were co-parents, nothing more, that he didn't care, and I fed that narrative like a starving thing so I could justify what I was doing. My AP moved away last year. He didn't even say goodbye properly, after fucking me for 3 years. Just told me he had a new job and this was never meant to be permanent. And I didn't even cry. I just kind of sat there looking at our last text, wondering if I was ever real to him. That should have been my wake-up call. It wasn't. I kept lying, pretending, until the guilt started seeping into everything. I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, I was snapping at the kids. And the worst part is, my husband was trying during this time. He suggested we take a weekend trip. I said no, then asked if I wanted to try counseling. And I just stared at him, like he was the enemy. I finally told him after we'd been separated for a while. He thought I was pulling away because I was depressed. I told him it was because I'd had a 5-year affair, that I chose someone else over and over for years, and that he didn't know because he was too trusting. He looked at me for a long time. I don't think he even blinked. He asked a few questions, and then didn't speak to me for days. Since then, it's been like living in a silent film. We see each other every day because of the kids, but he doesn't see me anymore. He's not being cruel. He's just absent, as if he's living in a different dimension than me. I tried to sit closer to him on the couch the other night. He got up and went to the kitchen and stayed there for almost an hour. He told me 2 nights ago that he's not angry anymore, that he doesn't feel anything when he looks at me. He said he felt disgust, like his skin was crawling with bugs, but then he stopped feeling that he's going to talk to a lawyer because he can't live like this anymore. He said he's ready to walk away. I keep thinking about all the years I spent waiting for a man who was never mine while the man I married was slowly withdrawing, dying a little inside, and I didn't even notice. I tried a program that walks you through recovery and accountability. I stopped halfway through. Too busy, too tired, too emotionally wrecked. He used to remind me. Now he doesn't say anything. I'm signing up for something new this week. Not for him. He's gone. But because I need to stop being the person who destroyed the best thing I had for a fantasy that ghosted me, the second life got in the way. He hasn't touched me in months, won't be in the same room unless the kids are there. And I don't think that's going to change. I'm finally understanding what it means when people say, you broke something you can't unbreak. I wish I had some clear thought to end this with, some big realization. But the truth is, I still miss the AP sometimes. And I hate that. I hate that my brain still goes there when the wreckage is right in front of me. I think I was addicted to being wanted, to being pursued. I felt alive again, and now I'm back to being a ghost in my own home. I want to scream, cry, beg, but none of that works when someone's emotionally gone. And I know I have no right to expect anything else. Update: I have the feeling my BP will soon hand me the papers. I don't even know when he met the lawyer, but he did. I only found out because he left some paperwork out when he was switching bags for work. And the thing that disgusts me most is that even now, with my marriage ash in my hands, I still think about my affair partner. Not constantly like I used to, but enough. In stupid moments, like in the middle of an argument with my teenager, or when I'm brushing my teeth and the house is dead silent, or when I open Instagram and instinctively type his name before deleting it. It's like my brain doesn't care that he abandoned me just to move to another state. He never told me what he was planning, never asked me what I wished to do, never offered to take me with him. He was just gone one day. He only sent me a text once he was halfway across. Despite him being a total bitch, I still crave that high. The attention, the excitement, the tiny dopamine rush from a risky text or a compliment whispered in some parking lot while he thrusted like there was no tomorrow. It was exhilarating at the time, and I miss it. It's pathetic, I know it is. But I'm being honest here. That's what limerence feels like. You know it's not real, you know it's unhealthy, you know it's destructive, and still your body reacts like it's air and you're suffocating without it. I've been reading about trauma bonds, limerence, addiction cycles, and it fits. It makes sense. The AP didn't even do anything special. He wasn't particularly smart or interesting or generous. He didn't even dress well or smell good. He was just available to do me anytime and anywhere I wanted him. Flirty. He made me feel alive when I was too cowardly to admit I was emotionally numbing myself out of my own life. Meanwhile, my husband, my actual partner, was right there, quietly taking care of our teens, folding the laundry, attending parents' meetings, checking in about my mom's surgery, and I just dismissed it all like to get boned by an asshole in some stinky bathroom. Now he barely speaks to me unless it's about the kids. I asked him the other night if he'd eat dinner with me at the table. He said he already had dinner at work. He hadn't. I saw the takeout container in the bin after. He just didn't want to sit with me. I'm not angry at him. I want to be, but I can't. I get it. I've made it impossible for him to feel safe around me. He looks at me like I'm something that used to matter. Now I'm just someone he has to co-parent with. The kids know something's wrong. We haven't told them yet about the divorce, but soon they will know. Our daughter asked me if I did something. She's always been a daddy's girl, and I know she'll blame me for the divorce. I didn't answer her. Just change the subject. Cowardice again. Therapy is helping, but it's slow. My IC keeps telling me that grieving the affair and the marriage are two separate processes, and I haven't really done either. I've just been stuck, half in, half out, still hoping he might come around, still occasionally fantasizing that the AP will reach out, like an addict waiting for a dealer who blocked her number. I'm staying in therapy. I signed up for a structured recovery program this week. I'm trying to work through the shame, the craving, the grief. I still have to parent. I still have to go to work. Life doesn't stop just because your heart is broken. Comments that I relate so much to what you wrote about craving a person who wasn't even that special. That was me too. My AP wasn't brilliant or deep, but he gave me attention when I was emotionally starved. You're not crazy. Limerence is powerful and sneaky. It hijacks your brain and rewires everything until all logic disappears. You're not alone. Keep going. The fact that you're seeing it for what it was now is already a massive step forward. This is one of the most painfully self-aware posts I've read in a while. You captured the dissonance so well, the shame of missing someone who treated you like an option, while your partner treated you like a priority and now won't look at you. I just want to say, don't let that shame convince you you're broken beyond repair. You're grieving and detoxing at the same time, and that's brutal, but you're not beyond hope. Just keep walking. Even slow progress is still progress.